Shalom, and welcome to Israel Today. This is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel. Well, earlier this week we went out to vote for the third time in the last year. This time, however, the turnout seems somewhat smaller. Even the people sitting outside representing their respective candidate were very few in number. Yet, there was still an excitement in the air about wanting to vote Benjamin Netanyahu in again. Also, the news media was reporting that this was the biggest turnout in history since 1999. In Israel, he is known as Bibi, and one lady and her husband, an older couple mind you, were pulling up to park and had the music blaring, horn honking, and the woman in the passenger seat was dancing and shouting, Bibi, Bibi, Bibi. Well, as you probably know by now, Netanyahu won the election. But why am I telling you this? Because it is for such a time as this. I do not know about you, but I see Netanyahu as Mordecai, the uncle to Queen Esther. Look, God does not play with dates, numbers, or circumstances, and I do not think the timing of this election is any coincidence being a week before Purim. Read our latest blog and you will understand where I'm coming from much better. Esther was used by God because she had a godly uncle named Mordecai who raised her in the fear and admonition of the Lord. This woman had guts to walk in on the king without his permission or his foreknowledge of it and approach the throne. Why? Because it had to do with her wanting to save the Jewish people from obliteration. The story of Purim is found in the book of Esther. It is a love story that goes well beyond the average way of Christian thought or beliefs. It is a story of a Jewish woman that was taken captive by the king's soldiers to find him a new queen, considering the previous one rebelled. Esther was groomed for 12 months before her turn to go to King Xerxes. The harem regulation required each woman to receive beauty treatments with oil of myrrh for 6 months and then with perfume and cosmetics for another 6 months. Most women might have enjoyed the thought of being the one that could possibly be chosen as his next queen, and then maybe there were some who probably rebelled against it because the king was not one of their own people. Either way, let us examine something a bit further. The 6 months of soaking in oil is like soaking in the presence of the Holy Spirit, and the next 6 months of doing it, you start to smell like Him, like an aromatic smell of flowers. Imagine that, spending that much time in the presence of the Lord and coming out smelling like a rose. Obviously, the Lord's hand was moving upon Esther and the Jewish people. So this Purim, instead of trying to hide behind a mask or pretending to be something you are not, let go and let God and soak in His presence. Let Him permeate your life with His presence and fragrance, so when someone walks into a room where you are, they will know there is something very different about you. If you want to get in touch with us or get on our mailing list, visit branchofisrael.com. That's branchofisrael.com. Again, this is Rabbi Roger coming to you from Israel. Thank you so much for listening. Lehitraot, goodbye, or see you again.